And in terms of the stakeholders for this specification model requirements, pretty much, I mean, you've got a whole gamut of stakeholders who are both internal, mainly at this stage, and some external in terms of addressing the key customers and some of the beta or the alpha group of customers who have willingly volunteered to help us in this journey. And then we can also try and look at some of the requirements in order to communicate what is important for us at this stage is to get the approval, is to get some kind of a sign off, some kind of a buy-in from the senior stakeholders, from the management, from the sponsors of this program or initiative or the product development, this approach that we have taken. So whatever it could be, the process re-engineering initiative, a huge new product development program, or whatever it could be, they've got some kind of sponsorship, some kind of intent, key objectives, the vision, the mission. All of these are actually dictated by the senior stakeholders. So if that were the case, how can we get their buy-in? How can we get them to realize that we have actually chosen the right path, we're going in the right direction? So again, we need to consider their perspective as well. And we might also need to work with other stakeholders. So again, that would be the domain SMEs, the people who are working on the architecture, and the implementation SMEs, and so on and so forth. So again, the domain subject matter experts really come very handy, because we get a real understanding in terms of what the workflow is, what the kind of life style and the key goals and needs of the real end customers and users that can only be well stated and well specified by the domain SMEs, because they are in the know. They've got the right experience and the right expertise. If it is healthcare, people who've been in this hospitals and hospital management and the drug development, they know it better than anybody else as to what really constitutes the. Are you with me, Kiran?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Oh, okay. So I don't know. I got a message from you just now.
That's very weird. I think when we were talking.
Okay, fine. Yeah, sorry, I just got this. Okay, so
you just got it now?
Yeah. No, that's fine. It's okay. I just got that. No worries. I'll see it later. We just okay, no worries. If you complete చేసేద్దాం ఇది తర్వాత techniques, and that's it. We will put
go ahead.
And then obviously they would give us the right perspective with their rich experience and expertise in terms of the drug development and what really happens behind the scenes to develop that molecule to combat a disease. They know all the research methodologies, the whole process behind that whole approach. Same with banking, financial institutions. The people who've been working in the banks and the compliance sector, the risk, they're the people who understand the real intricacies behind some kind of credit derivative product, new product definition and stuff like that. So they know the ins and outs and the potential risks, potential opportunities that lie with the market. So I think they're the best stakeholders for us to consult to be able to define that. End users, as we have been discussing all along, they give us insight into how the product has been shaping up, so they can effectively be the first port of call for us to test our prototype to see how efficient and effective that is working, how that is looking, so we can really get the early feedback from these end users during the modeling of, or even the demonstration of the prototypes and sharing the early versions of the models of the product. And obviously the implementation subject matter experts, so they give you the solution perspective. They're the people who can come back with solution options that could address the problems that we've identified. So potentially the architectures, the architects and the enterprise architects, the business architects, solution architects, technical architects, and people, the specialists and people who've been in the business, who've been in the particular domain, who've got the product knowledge, the organizational knowledge, the application knowledge. They would be the people who can come up with the solution recommendations. Project manager, again, we need to be really working in close conjunction with the project manager, help them with the risk analysis, and also make sure that we are following the processes. And as we just discussed, the sponsors play a key role in getting us the required resources, and also the buy-in from the senior management, further management board of governance, etc. And testers, working with testers help us to understand whatever we've been working on, the prototypes or the models, the wireframes, the POCs, whatever you call it as, is it in line with the original set of requirements? So they are the people who can actually validate and verify those builds, the prototypes and the models, and then give us the feedback and make sure that they raise the defects and we can fix those even before they go to the end user or the customer. So very important here.